Your person is profoundly experiencing the consequences of their actions and decisions in a way they never have before. What once may have seemed small or unimportant to them has now grown into an undeniable truth that weighs heavily on their heart. They are not only recognizing the immediate outcomes of what they have done, but also awakening to the long-term impact of their choices. With this awakening comes a deep sorrow, a realization that their mistakes have cost them something irreplaceable. They admit their faults with a heavy heart, finally able to comprehend where they went wrong and why the situation spiraled into pain and distance. For the first time, they are not hiding from responsibility but facing it, and that acceptance fills them with remorse. Even in admitting their wrongs, they are eager to assure you of one thing: their loyalty has never truly faltered. They may have acted in ways that obscured the truth of their devotion, but deep within, their heart has never stopped beating for you. At this moment, it feels as though a veil has fallen across their love, covering it in shadows and leaving you unsure of its depth. Yet behind that veil lies unwavering devotion, a flame that has continued to burn even when their actions suggested otherwise. As they sit alone in quiet contemplation, they cannot help but recall the time you spent together. Those memories are no longer passing thoughts, they rise vividly and often, demanding attention. They see you in their mind's eye, hear the sound of your laughter, and remember the way your presence once brought warmth to the coldest of days. These recollections form a bittersweet picture, a blend of happiness for the moments shared and sorrow for what has been lost. From simple daily interactions to the profound experiences you shared, each memory is now a treasure they hold close, cherished and missed in equal measure. You occupy their mind constantly, so much so that this preoccupation overwhelms them. They find it increasingly difficult to focus on the other aspects of their life. Tasks that once seemed simple now feel daunting because the fear of losing you overshadows everything else. The thought of a future without you fills them with dread and disrupts their ability to function normally. Even when surrounded by people, they feel a deep sense of loneliness because your absence creates an emptiness no one else can fill. The distance you've created has become a tough but valuable lesson. Your current attitude toward them, and more importantly, the silence you've chosen, has spoken volumes. That silence has been like a mirror, forcing them to reflect on themselves in ways they never expected. It has made them realize how vital it is not to take anyone, or any bond, for granted. Your absence has underscored the truth that nothing in life is guaranteed, and if one fails to appreciate and nurture what they have, it can slip away forever. This realization has reshaped their entire understanding of what a relationship demands. They now know that love is not sustained by words alone but by continuous effort, appreciation, and the willingness to grow together. In their solitude, tears come often, though they try to hide it. They shed them quietly, not wanting the world to know how deeply they hurt. Yet the emotional pain of your absence is constant, always there, pressing at the edges of their heart. More often than they care to admit, they break down. The emptiness they feel without you is unlike anything else, a void that nothing seems able to fill. Your absence is not just physical, it is emotional and spiritual, leaving them adrift, like a ship lost at sea without a compass. They find themselves yearning not just for your presence, but also for your support, your love, and the grounding sense of purpose you gave them. For them, life without you has lost meaning. The direction and purpose that once guided them when you stood at their side now feel out of reach. In their heart, they know they must correct their mistakes. They are ready, perhaps more than ever before, to go to great lengths to make amends. They understand now that words will not suffice, empty promises mean nothing without consistent action. They are prepared to prove themselves through effort, through patience, and through the work it takes to rebuild trust that was broken. Their greatest hope is to see your love and support return, because they believe that with you by their side, they can once again regain a sense of balance and direction. They plan to come forward soon with a heartfelt offer of love, one born not of desperation but of deep reflection and genuine remorse. Every detail of this decision has been weighed carefully, shaped by long nights of regret and a sincere desire to heal. The regret that haunts them most is the moment they did not choose you when they had the chance. That decision has echoed through every moment since, and it now fuels their determination to make things right. They are preparing to come back, driven by the hope that it is not too late. They are ready to demonstrate through action, not just words, that they have changed. Their longing is to create new memories with you, memories that will replace the sorrows of the past with joy, laughter, and love. This journey back to you is not one of selfish desire, but of hope, repentance, and a genuine yearning to set things right. They believe in the strength of your bond and pray that you too can see the potential for a beautiful future together. It often feels to them as though their thoughts and emotions reach out to you, as if your connection exists beyond the physical world. They sometimes wonder if you can sense it too, the invisible thread that seems to pull them back to you no matter how far they stray. They find themselves envisioning a life with you more frequently than ever before, picturing the home you could build together, the dreams you could share, and the companionship that would enrich both of your lives. At one time, they worried that your differences might be too great. They feared that your visions of life, love, or the future would never align. This fear once convinced them that opening their heart to you might eventually lead to separation. But they now realize they were mistaken. What they once saw as insurmountable differences are actually strengths. They see now that your unique perspectives complement theirs, broadening their horizons and making your bond richer. Instead of dividing you, these differences could be the very thing that deepens your connection. Looking back, they feel profound regret for running away from what they now see was the most beautiful connection they have ever known. They allowed their fears and insecurities to dictate their actions, and in doing so, they hurt you deeply. They want to explain everything to you, the silence, the avoidance, the choices that made you feel unimportant. Their silence was not a reflection of their feelings for you, it was the result of inner turmoil they did not know how to handle. They were overwhelmed by emotions they did not understand, and in their confusion, they made choices that pushed you away. You might think, when you look at them now, that they are content, perhaps even happy, as if they have moved on. But the truth is quite the opposite. Outwardly, they may appear calm, collected, or even thriving, but inside, they are struggling. The absence of your connection has left a void they cannot fill no matter how they try. Nights are restless, plagued by sleeplessness and anxiety. Each day carries with it a yearning for your presence, an ache that refuses to fade. They recognize that they owe you a true and heartfelt apology. They mistreated you, broke your trust, and in doing so, inflicted pain they never intended. They fully accept responsibility for this, and the guilt weighs heavily upon them. Yet their remorse is genuine. Their actions may have caused pain, but their feelings for you have never been anything less than sincere and profound. They are tired now of the cycle, tired of the confusion, tired of the inconsistency that has only prolonged the hurt for both of you. They want to break free from this destructive pattern and offer you the stability you deserve. Their love for you is not fleeting, it has endured distance, silence, and time. Their heart still beats for you with the same intensity as it did when everything began. In their quietest moments, they envision a life where you are together, where your love is steady and enduring, and where your dreams intertwine instead of divide. The thought of losing you forever is unbearable to them. It haunts their every step, reminding them of what they must do to repair what was broken. They reach out now with more than just words, they open their heart, laying it bare in a way they never have before. They want to rebuild the bond you once shared, offering honesty and transparency about their feelings. They hope you will see the sincerity in them and allow a future together, one even more beautiful than you once imagined. Their heart is open, ready to give you their all. They pray you can find forgiveness within yourself and grant them another chance to create something extraordinary. They know now that they were responsible for the long separation between you. This time apart has been a profound journey marked by painful self-reflection. They see clearly now how their insecurities and fears clouded their love and pushed you away. It has been a harsh lesson, one that has forced them to look into a mirror they had long avoided. Yet within this pain lies hope. They understand that acknowledging responsibility is the first step to healing. They beg you not to give up, because what feels like the end could actually be the beginning of a new chapter. This time apart has taught them that love is not only about joy and comfort but also about enduring trials and persevering through pain. From the beginning, you have been their true love, the guiding star leading them toward becoming a better version of themselves. You bring out the best in them in ways no one else ever has. They wish now that they had told you sooner, that they had shown you through both words and actions how deeply you matter. They wonder if being more open about their feelings might have changed things. For the first time in their life, they have cried freely for another person, and that person is you. The tears they shed are not only of sadness, but also of longing, hope, and the desperate desire to heal. Their heart can no longer keep hidden the depth of their emotions for you. This time apart has been a season of self-discovery and growth. They now understand that love requires more than passion or emotion, it requires sacrifice, honesty, patience, and consistent effort. They are ready to embrace these truths and show you through action that their love is not only sincere but lasting. Though the past holds mistakes and regrets, the future holds promise. They believe wholeheartedly that your story is not finished, that the bond between you is strong enough to overcome the distance, the silence, and the hurt. They long for the chance to write a new chapter with you, one filled with love, growth, and unwavering commitment. Please don't give up on them now. They are ready to step forward, ready to love you fully, and ready to create a future worth cherishing together. Your love story, they believe, is far from over.